Columbus Day is this week, so we are going to look at some of the effects of his exploration to the New World. Conquistadors were soldiers sent from Spain to explore the New World. Christopher Columbus landed in the West Indies in 1492, and he played a major role in the discovery of the New World during the Spanish conquest. The problem was that he waged war on the indigenous peoples by bringing his diseases from Europe to the West Indies. An indigenous people is an ethnic group that lives in an area before a formal government, as we know it. The indigenous people in the West Indies were the Arawak Indians. When Columbus landed, the natives came to see the big ships and the men with beards. The natives exposed themselves to Columbus and his men, and their European germs made them sick with disease. Our bodies naturally have built-in defenses to avoid infection called immunity. This resistance to disease helps our body fight off any bacteria from entering it. However, American native peoples were not exposed to the diseases the Spanish carried with them. They lived in isolated communities with no regular communication or exposure to a variety of other cultures and peoples. Their isolated lifestyle further reduced their ability to build up immunity in their bodies. A disease becomes an epidemic when it affects many people, such as smallpox and diphtheria that spread through the native communities. This epidemic is blamed for the collapse of the Native American population. No one knows how many people died as a result of the Spanish conquest, but more than half of the population of the New World was wiped out. In the past, Christopher Columbus was a hero for discovering the world was round. When he sailed the oceans blue in 1492 in his ship, the Santa Maria. However, recently historians have discovered the Spanish conquest not only killed off most of the Native American population, but also forced many natives into slavery. Columbus certainly has exploited the Native American people. History tries to show that Columbus helped the natives, but really it was the natives who helped the explorers. As William Erasmus, a native Indian, declared, "Explorers you call great men were helpless. They were like lost children, and it was our people who took care of them." In 1535, Native Americans cured Cartier's men of scurvy in Montreal. Christopher Columbus shipwrecked twice. The first time, he ran aground and the natives repaired his ship. The second time, the natives nursed hundreds of his men until they were rescued by the Standards. History needs to give Native American peoples due credit for their skills and accomplishments.